Hi, this is Nick Vacco, founder and CEO of DetailKing.com. I'd like to thank you for watching this video today. Basically, what I'm going to talk about today is how to cross-sell and upsell your auto detailing services after you've already taken the phone call from the potential prospect or customer over the phone. So let's talk about taking the phone call first. Phone rings. You want to, number one, you want to answer it professionally with the name of your business, your name, and ask the person on the other end how you can help them. Okay? You also want to ask them what their name is. You can use their name a few times during the conversation. So let's assume they're calling to get their car detailed. Maybe they just want a wash, a buff, and a wax. So we're going to talk just basically about the exterior service and how you take care of that call first. So the prospect calls you, and typically the question is going to be, how much are you going to charge me to detail the outside of my car? And you want to basically have some specific questions ready to ask. What is the year, the make, the model, and the color of the vehicle? And also the interior. What color is the interior? And are your seating surfaces cloth or are they leather? Okay? You want to get a mental picture in your head of exactly what that vehicle looks like. Okay? Then you want to ask them, have you ever had your car professionally detailed in the past? This is a very important question. The reason it's so important is you want to hear what they say about the experience that they had with their previous detail. They may say, yeah, I had it detailed 6 months ago, a year ago. Well, how did you like the job? Yeah, well, they left my carpets wet. My car stunk after a couple days. They forgot to clean the headliner, and they said they were going to vacuum the trunk, and they never did. These are the things that you want to hear. Obviously, that wasn't your company, that was a competitor. Okay, and the reason they're calling you because they were not happy with the previous job that they did. Don't ask them who the competitor was. You don't care. You just want to address those concerns that they had with your competitor, okay, and assure them that they're not going to have those concerns with you, and tell them why. It may be your process, it may be your checks and balances, it could be the equipment that you're using, okay? But you want to address those concerns, turn them into positives so they know that they're not going to have those issues with you. Then you want to go over what you're going to do to the exterior of the vehicle. I would explain first you're going to wash it thoroughly. You're going to scrub the wheels, the tires, the wheel wells. You're chemically going to remove any bugs and tar. You're going to wash the vehicle up. You're going to decontaminate the paint with a clay bar or a clay towel. You're going to dry it, and then you're going to determine what the vehicle needs to correct the paint, to remove any swirls, scratches, bird dropping stains that can be removed, etc. Then you're going to seal with a good coat of wax, dress the tires, dress the trim, clean the windows and mirrors, vacuum the interior, wipe the dash down, okay, and pretty much that's the exterior service that you're going to do in the vehicle. Once the vehicle comes to you, or if you're a mobile detailer, you show up at the customer's location, okay, you're going to have the customer interview. First, you're going to meet and greet, exchange pleasantries, okay, and then you are going to walk around the vehicle and go over the services that you sold over the phone. And while you're doing that, you're observing some other revenue-generating opportunities. Maybe you see some paint chips in the paint and you know how to correct that. Maybe you see the headlights are oxidized and you know how to correct that, okay? So those would be your potential cross-sells. And also maybe the paint, they were satisfied with the buff and wax service, give you a 6 to 9 month protection over the phone. But what a cross-sell would be, okay, you would cross-sell them a paint sealant, which is going to last up to a year, or a ceramic coating. And depending on the ceramic coating that you're using, it could be a 2-year protectant, a 4-year protectant, possibly even longer than that. So those would be your cross-sells. Headlight restoration, paint chip repair, plus possibly plastic trim restoration, or cross-sell them to a service that's going to offer them longer paint protection, like a paint sealant. Those would be your cross-sells, okay? And then once you get the commitment on that, then what I would do, I would up the opportunity to upsell them a complete interior cleaning, which of course would be the headliner, the dashboard, the door panels, the seating surfaces, the carpets, the mirrors, the gauges, the console, the cup holder, the seat belts, the seat belt ends, everything clean, detailed, and conditioned. That would be your upsell, okay? Because you're going from one component of the vehicle, which was the exterior, to an entirely new component of the vehicle, okay, to talk to them about the services that you can provide. That would be your upsell, selling them the interior. Now, offer them a package price, especially if they're interested in getting the interior done, where you can, whatever you sold them on the exterior, let's say you cross-sold them a paint sealant, okay? So you're gonna wash it, clay it, buff it, seal it, and now your upsell, okay, would be your complete interior. But once you get the commitment on that, you're not finished yet, because when you were going over the services that you're gonna provide to clean the interior, okay, you also saw some cigarette burns, okay, possibly a rip in the armrest, and you know how to repair that. Maybe there's a foul odor in the car, okay, which would be outside of the realm of just the normal interior cleaning. You are going to offer them interior ozone odor removal. So you still have some cross sells that you could do in the interior based on the needs, if in fact that vehicle needs cigarette burn repair, or maybe the carpet is so badly stained and faded it needs dyed, okay, or maybe it has a horrible odor in it and you have an ozone generator and you know how to do that. So you could have turned the basic $125 wash, clay, buff, and wax to maybe a $300 or $400 complete detail. When you cross-sold the exterior services, you upsold into the complete interior, and then you cross-sold some additional services on the interior. And that's what you got to do, okay? You just can't take the appointment at face value. You have to do your job, okay, especially if you can offer those other services, and slowly explain those services to the customer as long as the vehicle requires those services. Package it up. Give them a volume discount, okay? You can turn maybe a $125 detail into a $300 or $400 auto reconditioning service. And keep in mind, whether you're talking to the customer over the phone or face-to-face, listen for the buying signs. Buying sign may be, well, how long will it take? Or what does it cost? Or do you accept credit cards? Those are all buying signs, okay? Stop talking at that point, okay? Give the customer the price. Or if you're talking to them over the phone, only give them a price range. Never let the customer pin you down to a firm price over the phone. Even after you've asked the questions and they've given you the feedback, what they feel the condition is of the vehicle, you got to actually see the vehicle then to firm up that price. Many times you may even have to wash the vehicle to get off the layers of dirt to see what kind of condition the paint's in, to see how many steps you may have to use to get that paint looking brand new. So never let the customer pin you down to a firm price over the phone. Just give a price range. Same thing with your website and your sales literature. Once you describe the services, I still would only give a price range, and that price range is typically based on the size and the condition of the vehicle, both the inside and the outside. And as you know, darker vehicles on the exterior typically may take longer because they show the scratches, they show the imperfections more readily and more easily than a light-colored vehicle. Interiors, leather may take a little bit less to do than velour, okay, but you still have to scrub the leather, you still have to condition the leather. So there's a lot that goes into this. If you have any questions on this, feel free to email me at nick.vacco@detailking.com or call me at the office at 724-325-0008, and I would be more than happy to give you some coaching and mentoring on how to cross-sell, upsell your detailing services and grow your business so 2019 is your best year ever. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.